we not tired of hearing the stories of victims, of hearing them from victims' families? Are we not tired of hearing yet another tragedy because of gun violence? But today, you can make a change to help families never have to feel what my family feels, the families of Uvalde feel, and the many others of the mass shootings. My name is Faith Mata. I am a 21-year-old coming up on my last semester of college, preparing for my future. A new future without my little sister, Tess, and a future of having to navigate this new life without her. I can still recall the days going with my mom to her appointments, seeing the sonograms, and soon finding out Tess was a girl. All up until the day she was born, February 6, 2012. Bringing Tess into our life was a blessing in disguise. May 24th, 2022. I was getting ready for work around noon when my cousin had alerted me to call my mom. My mom said, "It's okay. The officer said it was a barricaded subject." I proceed to call my dad. He's standing in front of Robb Elementary and tells me, "There are so many people here. It looks like a war zone." Fast forward about an hour, news goes around, a teacher has been shot, along with 8 students. My heart sinks, but still not knowing who the teacher is or the kids. My thoughts were, it's not my sister. It can't be. This would never happen to us. Then full panic kicks in. My mom calls to tell me they're moving kids to the Civic Center. No luck finding Tess. Dots start connecting. The teacher was in fact my sister's, and many of the kids that were considered missing at the time were all in the same 2 classes, room 111 and 112. My roommate drove me back to Uvalde, where along the way I was calling hospitals in San Antonio, Texas, looking for my sister. After 2 hours of driving, I was at the Civic Center with my parents, where we waited in a room with other family members. We waited about 8.5 hours until we found out my sister was among the 21 that were deceased. Our life has changed forever. It has darkened because our light has left. The child and the little human who once made this family whole is no longer with us. Tess will never get to experience the life we had prayed she would live. She will never graduate high school, never fall in love herself, never be present at my wedding. And we will never know how scared she was in her last moments in that classroom. All we have left is the questions which was once filled with her laughter and the stillness that only Tess could help us move out of. I truly hope that this never happens to any other family in the days, months, or years to come. This debatable topic on assault rifles should not be brought up again because someone else's child or sibling was murdered. It's just an excuse at this point. You may never understand what my family is going through, and I'm not asking you to. But today, you can make a change to help families never have to feel what my family feels, the families of Uvalde feel, and the many others of the mass shootings.